I just wanted to know how exactly like all these things started, like how you plan to go to Canada and to
Okay.
study out of India, right?
Okay. So I was in the final semester of my BBA. So I thought I was looking for colleges to pursue MBA. So I also took coaching for CAT exams and GMAT exams, and I took all those coaching and I was thinking of which college should I apply. But then I did my research and I saw that the fee of doing this course from India is actually more.
Okay.
If I invest, to in my studies to go to Canada. So then I talked with my parents, but then COVID happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like a long time planning. You were
Yeah.
planning for almost 2-3 years back.
Yeah, and then COVID happened. So I thought that it's of no use because then there will be online classes. So I dropped my plan of doing MBA completely for 2 years, I guess. And then I was skeptical, should I change my line, and what should I do? But then I thought that at least I'll give my IELTS, and because that score is valid for 2 years.
Right.
But after giving my IELTS, I was still unclear, where should I start? Because after giving IELTS, you need to, look for colleges and, in which state you want to apply. I reached on Google. I checked the website and then I got a call from Abgyan.
Okay.
And by that time, I thought that maybe I'll try next year or something like that.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't even know how to start because it's all of this is very confusing. Or maybe I'll just start in India only.
Okay.
But then I spoke with Chalu ma'am. So on that day only, she sent me a list of approximately around 15 colleges.
Okay.
And she told me to check whichever college is actually meeting your requirements.
Okay.
But
so
then,
did she ask you for any documents or anything upfront?
Yeah.
Or did she taken like the details on WhatsApp and then she send you the list
so
of
at first
colleges?
only she have sent me the colleges that look for the colleges and tell me whichever is actually meeting your requirements.
Okay.
And then shortlist the colleges first.
Okay.
So I shortlisted the colleges and then she asked me to send the documents.
Okay.
So after finalizing the colleges.
Okay.
So I finalized almost 7 to 8 colleges from that. But then something happened in my family and I couldn't connect with her.
Okay.
So I was not able to, pick her calls and everything. But still ma'am was very helpful.
Okay.
She was connected with me on WhatsApp and after I guess 2 weeks I connected with her again.
Okay.
But then ma'am was really helpful. I thought that, maybe I'll not be able to get some good college because I was, not able to connect with her for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I've lost, so many weeks. It was by the end of January. So the options were getting, limited, but still I got the call. I applied in approximately 3 to 4 colleges.
Okay.
And I got the offer letters from all of them. So now the main question was how to select the college amongst these and what is the criteria, right? Because on Google you read everything and anything, but you don't know actually like
how to proceed and what's next process. And
exactly,
steps,
because it's also confusing.
Right.
So ma'am told me the criteria that on these things you need to check your college. So it was your course which is offering the best course, like there were subjects. So in every college they has this option of telling you that what subjects are they offering you in HR.
All right.
Yeah, and there was another thing of co-op.
Okay.
So
co-op programs.
Yeah, so I didn't know about that. So ma'am told me that this is another program. So I researched it about on Google, on YouTube, and I actually found that it is helpful.
Okay.
So that was another thing that helped me a lot.
Okay.
So
like, was there any rush from our side, like from Abgyan side, like
No.
go for this program and just accept the offer or do something?
No.
Or like, was like your counselor Shalu was providing you like exact counseling, like step-by-step process, or was she providing like different options and ask you like just go for this option or this option or this option? Like,
actually I troubled ma'am a lot.
Okay.
I asked her for so many options, like even if when I got the letter from these colleges, I was still skeptical, that because I have friends in Canada. So some of my friends suggested that you should actually go for a college which is in Toronto.
Okay.
But But ma'am told me it's not about, the place. It's about which college is actually suitable for you.
Right.
So Toronto will not help me, but actually the college will help me. And after that, you can relocate to whichever place you want.
Right.
So at first, your a focus should be on the college. So
see why actually Shalu told you not to focus on location onto college. Let me clear one thing over here. सी जब आप किसी स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन के लिए जाते हो ना कि मुझे इसी लोकेशन पे ऑप्शन चाहिए, सपोज कीजिए कि किसी और लोकेशन पे आपको बेस्ट से बेस्ट कॉलेज मिल रहा है एज पर योर क्वालिफिकेशंस. अगर आप लिमिटेड किसी उसी लोकेशन के लिए जा रहे हो कि मुझे टोरंटो में ही चाहिए, तो आपके ऑप्शन बहुत लिमिटेड हो जाते हैं. देन यू हैव टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लोकेशन. यू हैव टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज विद द कॉलेजेस. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी नेवर सजेस्ट गो फॉर द लोकेशन until or unless it's not like something कि मतलब मेरे ठीक है फादर वहीं पर ही हैं, मेरे ब्रदर रियल ब्रदर एंड ऑल लाइक. बट वो भी सब देखो सजेस्ट हो सकता है. अगर आप इंडिया से इतनी दूर स्टडी करने जा रहे हो तो दिस थिंग हार्डली मैटर्स, राइट. later on once you get like the PR and all, you can shift there to that location. Right.
Even when I got the college, I decided that this will be the college. Then there were 2 colleges in which I was confused. Then I consulted you again. So Shalu ma'am told me that I should talk to you, and then you'll give me a clear,
guidance on that.
Exactly.
So was it actually helpful?
Yeah, exactly. So after I spoke to you, and also after speaking to Shalu ma'am, I understood this thing that you just said, that you should not focus on any kind of location. So then I went ahead with my college, and then since with me the case was that I want to do HR, but I did 1 year diploma course in advertisement.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I was doing my process for visa, so this was the red flag in my application.
Okay.
So like there are so many people and consultancies who will not tell you the things that are actually not helpful in your application.
Right.
And they'll just sugarcoat things for you that no you will get it and it's gonna be fine. But on the Zoom meeting with my lawyer,
Khurana sir.
With Khurana sir, he told me exactly that I'll be really straightforward with you, and this is the red flag in your application.
Right.
And it might not help you to include this thing, so we should change your application accordingly. So
that's the only thing, like see, as per his expertise and all, like he always suggests the best thing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why like always go for the immigration lawyer if you're going for the Canada, right? But only go for the IRCC approved immigration lawyer.
Yeah.
That actually helps. I have seen cases like where like it's like 100% of visa chances as per my knowledge, because this is like good A grade profile. But I have seen people like just because of the A grade profile, even they have best like marks, they have IELTS score and everything, they got rejection.
Yeah, so 3 of my friends are going to Canada in September only.
Okay.
With one, you? No, one different colleges, different states. One went in April, and 2 of them are going this in September only.
So why they are not going from Abgyan? Like why they are going from different
because we are school friends and we were not in touch. Okay. So recently, there was a school reunion and we were talking about these things. So I got to know that all 3 of them, their visa got rejected in the first place.
Okay.
In the first time. And then and at the second time they finally got their visa.
Okay.
So and then they changed their consultancies and everything. So I was thinking that maybe I was telling my mom and dad would tell me, okay, now you will go and this. I was telling them, don't say this right now. Maybe I'll get the refusal. You never know, and I'll feel so sad. But I got my visa like at the first go only, and I changed my application so many times. So my SOP was given to me at the first time, but sir told me that I'm not satisfied with this SOP. So we need to change this.
Right.
And also sir told me go through this SOP, and if there's anything that you feel that needs to be added or that needs to be omitted, you can tell me.
Okay.
So sir have actually done a lot of work on my SOP, and I think my SOP work was done for almost 2 weeks because it got changed so many times, and sir took his good time to actually make it really good. And when I actually looked at my SOP, I was impressed with my own SOP. So I was like, okay, when I was reading it, the language that was used was really professional and was really good. The statement of purpose was very clear, that why am I going to Canada.
Right.
So that is the main thing. When you go to Canada, your SOP needs to be really clear, because the visa, the interview is not face to face. So for them, it's only the file. They cannot speak to you face to face. So your file speaks for yourself. So finally, after all of this, I got my visa.
Okay.
And it was really good.
So how was the feeling like when you come to know like your visa got approved? I believe it was like 8 p.m. of night, right? When you come to know?
Yeah, so I was at my home and my mom and dad went for a walk.
Okay.
And when I read that message, I called my dad and was like, oh my god, Papa, I got the visa. So they quickly came back home and like, oh my god, congratulations. So my dad's first sentence was, thank you. So he was thanking me. And he was like, thank you, congratulations. And my mom started hugging me and kissing me, like, yeah, finally you got the visa. So it was a really good feeling that finally, okay, now I can see my dreams actually coming true. I've been waiting for 2 or 3 years, and it got really dicey in between these 2 years that am I going or am I not going? So it was really a confusing time as well. So finally I got in and I'm going, so it's a really good feeling.
Okay, that's good. So Arya, in your words, like how was the communication from Abgyan? Right?
Okay.
And like, is there any feedback which you want us to improve or something?
Okay. So the communication was actually really clear, and there were no sugarcoating of words. So, and whenever I contacted ma'am or you, so you were always there for me to, help with whatever questions I have had. So there were, some, because when you're going for the first time, you actually don't know about a lot of things, and sometimes you need guidance, in even little things. So it was never like, if there was a little issue, a small issue, and Abgyan was like, okay, we cannot help with this. This is a really minor issue. Or so it was really helpful to know that whatever queries you had, so the counselors are always there to guide you in a way that will actually benefit you. And, not there are few organizations that think about, just getting students or, just with
Admission, like you just go for the admission.
Yeah, exactly. Pushing the student that no, come to us. Our this counseling agency is the best, and anything like that. I've never had this over here. Like there was no pushing about anything. So I think this also plays a very important role, knowing that they're not forcing you for anything. At the end of the day, whether it's about the college, whether it's about anything, it's your decision that whether you want to go forward with this decision.
Okay.
Even when it came to choosing the lawyer or taking the counselor's help, I was told that it's my decision. I was told the pros and cons of both the things. And it was left to me to decide with whichever direction I had to go. So I thought that was also, a good thing, because I was not forced for anything.
So was the decision helpful?
Yeah, it was really helpful. Yeah, when I actually, from the moment I had that Zoom meeting, I was actually really confident, and you never know whether you will get the visa or not.
Right.
But at
there
least,
is no guarantee.
Yeah, at least in your heart, it's like you're satisfied with whatever process has been going on.
Right.
So for example, even if I would have to reapply, I would have had this thing that at least I tried my best, and now we'll go forward with some different approach.
Right.
So I have made my full efforts, and my consultants and my lawyer has done everything with which we thought would have been sufficient.
Okay.
But now we'll have to choose another direction. So I would have felt satisfied, and thankfully I got it in one go only.
Okay.
So I'm like really happy about it.
Any feedback about what should we do for our students as well? Since you are going, right? You have done all the process with us. So can we know what will be your feedback?
In my opinion, everything is really good. So even when I got the visa, I got a message from sir that what is the process after getting the visa. So a lot of consultants leave you after you get the visa, and then you need to figure out things on your own. But like sir said, the journey doesn't stop here after getting the visa. It still goes on. So you still need guidance even after getting the visa. So that was also really helpful, and to know that at every step I will be guided of how to do things. So I'm really satisfied.
Okay.
So I have no feedback as such.
And what about your parents? Like when they come to know like you got the visa and all?
Yeah, they were really actually happy at first, because since I spoke with so many consultancies, they were confused, okay, with which one to go.
Okay.
But like I mentioned earlier, since my dad spoke with sir and ma'am, he actually thought that my decision of choosing this, was helpful and beneficial for me. And he was really happy about my decision. At first he was like, are you sure, is this good? Do you
want
need
you to go?
Yeah, and he was like, do you need to go to the office first and then talk to them face to face? But I spoke with Chalu ma'am over call only, and I was really satisfied. I was like, no, it's of no need. I spoke with ma'am, she's really helpful, she has guided me at every step. So like I'm fully satisfied with it. So whatever things I'm asking her on the call, she'll tell me the same things when I go over there face to face. So I said that it's fine.
Okay.
And,
All right. All right, Arya. So I believe like have you booked your flight or not?
No, so my dad said that let's wait for the
Stamping.
yeah,
after
and
that,
then
right?
I also asked this question from Khurana sir. So he said that it's better that you wait, everything is done, but still wait for
Once
the
you get your passport,
yeah,
then only.
yeah,
right?
and then
Okay.
the
No
flight.
problem. You have enough time. Like you
Yeah,
have
and
to go
then
in
I'll book
August.
between 10 to 15 in
Okay,
this
okay.
date.
That's enough time, right? But still, I'll ask like start looking for the flights.
I have
right?
started looking for the flights.
And
So-
even if you need any help in that, like we will shortlist the options and we will let you know. That's totally up to you,
Okay.
like which options you want to go for, right? Accordingly, you can speak to your parents and then accordingly you can.
Okay, so is it better that I take a direct flight or a flight with which is offering layovers for few hours?
See, totally depends like what all like things flight is giving you, like how much like you can like carry the luggage and all everything. Like check everything and accordingly take the decision which one is like good for you. right?
Okay.
And then only book the ticket.
Also, I have one question: that are there few things that I need to carry to Canada, like few important things that are a must?
Yes, there are, and we will give you the checklist for that too, right?
Okay.
So accordingly you can like prepare your luggage and accordingly like you can plan.
Okay.
Right? Is there anything like that you specifically want to ask or you have any feedback?
No, sir.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's it. Let's finish it here, right? All the best, Arya.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Thank you for your help.